online. Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Osita Boluma, gave this advice at a stakeholders forum in Lagos. The Director General was represented at the occasion by Director SON Consults.
It's an emerging market in Nigeria, one that is fast becoming popular. It affords consumers the opportunity of shopping from any of the electronic platforms at their convenience without physically visiting the markets, and such goods delivered to end users. As the business evolves, consumers at this forum say, in some cases, what is delivered to them is different from what was displayed online in terms of quality.
We've received complaints from consumers who are customers of that buy products on these platforms, and we have had cause to invite them to our office. Thank God we've been able to resolve the matters so far, but we want to let them know the complaints of consumers. Many of the complaints have to do with deceptive advertisements and the way they handle customer relations. It is terrible. We've observed that they toss customers up and down, many a times they don't deliver on time. And when they deliver on time, the products are substandard.
They use your data to spam you. We can put some protections in that would ensure that consumers will not be taken advantage of, because that's what's going on right now. Because people you are there, you are available online. People just take advantage of the fact that you're available online and they do anything they like. So those are the kind of checks we would like to put in today. I'm hoping we'll walk away from here being able to have some clear checks and balances that will make sure that the marketplace is safe.
Worried by this trend, the Standards Organization of Nigeria and the Consumer Protection Council brought together the various stakeholders in the industry to explore ways of sanitizing electronic commerce in Nigeria. It was an interactive forum which afforded participants the opportunity to examine the challenges and prospects of electronic business with a view to coming up with a framework for elaborating standards that will guide activities in the market.
Any business that doesn't prioritize consumers is living in its last days. The only reason why people will continue to patronize a business that they are displeased with, either its services or its product, will be one, they do not have a choice, or two, it's the best available choice. The first time anything better comes up, that business will die. The only equity that the nation of 180 million people have in your business is the fact that their options are very limited. Options will not always remain limited. You guys in technology, more than anybody else, knows that. Because it's either someone who does the same thing better ultimately emerges, or someone with a credible alternative emerges.
This underscores the need for the standardization and regulation of the quality of products and services being traded throughout the cyberspace. The promotion of awareness on standards and quality regulation in the e-commerce sector has become necessary as the drive for digitalized marketplaces increases and the pressure on the standards community mounts. These require that all stakeholders reckon fully with the realities of the competitive and fast-paced global economy.
As the world moves into a cyberspace, goods traded online and offline must be of acceptable standards and good quality. The benefits of the online business are enormous and must be built on trust to guarantee its survival in Nigeria.
On the challenge of infrastructure, looked at key infrastructures that I think would aid the growth of e-commerce, things around credit, things around digital identity, things around logistics, things around payments. I think those are the things that really need to be fixed for e-commerce to make this leapfrog. On the area of trust, I think trust is a fundamental challenge that needs to be solved in the industry for e-commerce to really boom. When I looked at trust, using my learnings from the program from China and Asia, looked at newer technologies, disruptive technologies like blockchain, and then looked at the area of even social reputation that can galvanize the growth of e-commerce. And on the last side of regulation, the paper did a dipstick of the current regulation that was governing e-commerce, which is the Electronic Transaction Bill, which was recently just passed at the Senate. and I looked at the import of the bill and where there were areas for additional statutory requirements that should be made. In the end, I advocate that the role of Standard Organization of Nigeria is first based on its mission or its vision, that is to improve the quality of life. And the life can only be improved when these critical challenges are solved and regulation is on point.
When somebody is paying his money, he should be able to have the rest of mind that I'm paying the right person. All my, login information, my security to my accounts and all that are intact, and I can trust this vendor I'm buying from, and the vendor too will know that, okay, this customer is telling me I've made payments. Genuinely, he has made that payment. So if that trust factor is addressed, after that trust factor, then we now talk about fulfillment. So these are two cardinal things that are very crucial in the ecosystem of electronic commerce. So if these are done, trust and value, I tell you that the industry has not even started. We are just about to fly and go to the next level.
My challenge to the Standards Organization of Nigeria today is that no matter how tempting, no matter how compelling it seems to look at technological solutions from the standpoint of just efficiency or the general or natural rubric of television, of technology, we must resist that temptation and look at it in the e-commerce space as the marketplace.
The theme of the event was the role of standards and quality regulation in electronic commerce.
Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, brings a new lease of life to Nigerian SMEs. SON has put a greater premium on developing standards aimed at improving the exports of the nation's food and cash crops. This explains why we have developed more standards for Nigeria's produce like sesame, cocoa, garri, and more, courtesy our accredited state-of-the-art laboratories. In keeping with the federal government's ease of doing business, SON has simplified its processes and turnaround time for SUNCAP and MANCAP to reduce substandard products and legal arm to prosecute offenders. Join the Standards Organization of Nigeria in ridding our nation of substandard goods due to consistent market surveillance and raids. See something, say something. The Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving life through standards.
Show greater interest in standardization and promote Nigeria's rapid industrialization and economic prosperity. Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria tells students in the country. He said this at a forum to announce the national winners of the 2018 edition of the ASO Annual Essay Competition for undergraduates.
The Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria said he was worried by the poor knowledge of students on issues of standardization. Abolama wants Nigerian students, especially undergraduates, to inculcate the culture of standards and quality assurance, which he believes will help them appreciate the dynamics and imperatives of standardization for Nigeria's industrial growth and development. He said studies have shown that the rapid development of the human race is predicated on established benchmarks which standardization provides.
There's no other way to rekindle their interest than to make them take up standardization and quality assurance as a project on its own in the university. When they start from the university, they'll be able to implement them better in the life after university. And by extension, it will improve our industrialization. Because without quality assurance and standardization, there won't be progress in terms of quality of products that will grow in our economy.
Abolama said the objective of the essay competition is to deepen the students' knowledge on standardization aimed at improving the well-being of the students and build a knowledge-based economy. He said the SON will intensify efforts at promoting the competition in all the nation's institutions of higher learning using all the various media channels. The SON boss therefore enjoined parents and university authorities to encourage their wards to take part in the annual national and continental essay competitions. Chukwudi Kingsley Igbokwe of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, emerged winner of the 2018 edition of the essay competition. He scored 65.95%. The theme of this year's competition was the role of quality infrastructure and standardization in facilitating trade and sustainable development within the African Continental Free Trade Area. In another development, the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria has emphasized the need to inculcate the culture of standards in children. Osita Abolama, who was represented at a spelling quiz competition organized for standard clubs of primary and secondary schools in Ogun State, stated that the competition was aimed at developing sound and brilliant minds with a positive mindset to issues of quality. The competition afforded the pupils and students insight into basic areas of standardization and what they stand to benefit from quality assurance.
Very soon, in each secondary schools, you might be having a club that is called Standards Club. And this club will be carrying out sensitization campaign on quality assurance, quality implementation in that secondary school. Just like we have the press club, we have the jet club in schools, we are also going to have quality clubs in those schools.
10 schools across Ota, Ogun State participated in the competition. The organizers of the event say plans are ongoing to take the program to other parts of the country.
Muna fata shekaru na da za su zo, mutanen mu za su yi la'akari da aikin da muke yi, kuma za su lura cewa ya fi cancanta ka sai abu na kwarai da ka sai abu na arha.
Kai meze n'obodo anyị a, kai mee ka ihe a na-eme n'obodo anyị a, ma ihe a na-ebubata n'obodo anyị a ọ dị mma. Anyị na-ayọ bikono ka anyị jikọọ aka na-asị na ofu aka adịghị ekechi ngwugwu. Ka anyị jikọọ aka ka Nigeria wee wọrọ anyị obodo.
Ẹ ká lajú wálẹ̀ gbogbo tá a bá máa fún wàrà ká lè pé o tó pé ojú òṣùwọ̀n. Èyí tí ò bá yé wa àgbẹ̀ tó bá mọ̀ ń pẹ̀ ẹ̀ tó wà sọ́nà. Èyí tá a bá dẹ̀ rà tí ò bá pójú òṣùwọ̀n ẹ lọ sí standard organization iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ tó bá súnmọ́ yín jù ẹ lọ ṣàlàyé fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n á ràn yín lọ́wọ́.
Welcome to the world of standard and quality, where we offer you information on product safety and quality. The program is Standard and You.
Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
The Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria says the nation is fully committed to the establishment of a national measurement system. The whole idea is to develop, strengthen and upgrade the national metrological infrastructure to facilitate trade, enhance exports, accelerate economic development, and protect the environment. The SON boss was speaking at a program in Abuja in commemoration of the World Metrology Day. Aboluma said government has invested in the construction of a National Metrology Institute in Enugu. The institute, when operational in July 2018, will coordinate the national measurement system. The NMI is being developed with technical support from the United Nations Industrial Development Organization.
It will also ensure reduced disputation and transaction costs in industry and commerce. It will enhance consumer protection. It will ensure a level playing field and fair trade for commerce. It will ensure effective stock and fraud control. It will enhance full and accurate collection of government excise and taxes based on accuracy of measurement. And finally, but there are many others, it will promote full national benefits for commodity export and any other benefits.
The Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Osita Abolama, has advised the Nigerian Armed Forces to ensure the certification of their systems and processes in line with International Organization for Standardization Quality Management Systems standards. He gave this advice when he received Chief of Army, Standards and Evaluation, Major General Adekunle Shodunke, in his office in Abuja. He said the structure, precision and discipline associated with the military will be enhanced by the implementation of the ISO quality management standards.
is we test your products, we provide standard for your uniforms. I don't know if people are aware of that. Standard for your epaulets, your belts. You have unfiltered access. Before I came on board and before most of us here came on board, you have unfiltered access to our labs. You send in people here for tests and for training. And some army officers from War College, they do their projects on standards. They are attached to standards organization. Because of the close relationship we've had with the Nigerian army, we have a policy, a standing policy, that all the tests that people who want from SON from our labs be done with 50% discounts.
He acknowledged the cordial relationship between the SON and the military, adding that the agency will continue to support the military to improve on its processes and systems. Chief of Army, Standards and Evaluation, Major General Adekunle Sodunke, assured the SON of the determination of the armed forces to strengthen the relationship between the SON and the military.
We must be responsive to knowing how to do things the right way and doing them rightly and correctly. The Department of Standard Evaluation started a long time ago and metamorphosed into a core department of the Army. We need to have a dedicated directorate for standards and evaluation was given back to, and over time we have been checking on our level of standards, how we do things, operational efficiency, operational readiness, combat effectiveness and all, and also check other areas. So over time, and that has helped because we come back and see where there are gaps here and there. Even though there are no one set way of achieving standards, I believe collaborating with your organization will help, because you may not be able to come into us to come and evaluate us or to see what we're doing. And since we have our own internal organ and how we do things, I believe visiting you at this hour and this day is a noble objective that the chief is interested in, so that we can adhere to global best practices in all we do.
He expressed appreciation to the Director General for his foresight and initiatives aimed at protecting consumers in the country.
Wow, Chief Mike, how are you? Fine. I'm going to Sun office for the certification of my wheat flour. Oh no, things have changed. Sun has simplified all its activities. You could have even stayed back in Kano and process all your papers online. Whoa.
With the efforts of Sun, the products of SMEs can now compete globally. Sun has put in place necessary machineries in support of the growth of SMEs. At highly subsidized charges, SMEs can now get their certification, laboratory testing of their products, as well as purchase of standards. Meanwhile, Sun is carrying out massive seizure of substandard goods in the market and have gotten legal backing to prosecute offenders, all to protect consumers and SMEs. Sun, improving life through standards.
You're watching Standard and You, reaching you on this station Mondays at 6:30 p.m. It's the authoritative platform on television where you get information on product quality and safety. The program is powered by the Standards Organization of Nigeria, the SON. My colleague Alimot Osifo is back and ready to treat your messages. So good to see you, Alimot.
Ifoma, good to see you too. Hello and nice to have you on the feedback segment of the program. I am Halimot Osifo. Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters. We wish you a rewarding month. Our first message here is from Jinad from Kaduna. It says, please help look into the distribution of fake electrical cables across the country. Most times it burns after connection. Yes, the SON is doing a lot in that regard. Recently we've engaged in raids and also seizures, and we will not stop to read the markets of fake and substandard electrical cables. If you have any information for us, please do not hesitate to contact us. Joseph from Abuja says, I would like to partner with the SON regarding food security. That's great. Please, you can come to our FCT office at 14 Kitwe Street beside Waterboard Zone 4, Wuse, Abuja. Michael from Akwa Ibom says, my neighbor dispenses cooking gas from large cylinders into smaller ones for retail. I noticed the gas has an offensive odor that makes people spit. Please help, or are we safe as the guy selling is nonchalant? No, you are not safe because the cooking gas is a life danger product. Call the number on your screen now and give us detailed information about the person. You can also contact the Department of Petroleum Resources. Alex from Lagos says, please, what is the Standards Organization of Nigeria doing about the sale of substandard fabricated blocks, especially in new sites? Most blocks are made with 99% sand and 1% cement. Alex, the SON is doing a lot. Recently, we have purchased block testing machine to ensure that only quality blocks are produced. Shitu from Ikorodu says, I'm worried about my gas cylinder. How do I know if it's safe? You need to contact a professional or better still go to any of Sun's offices near you. And that's the much we can take on the feedback segment of the program. Thank you so much for watching. You can call us or send in your messages to the number 0705-972-4455. You can also reach us on any of our social media platforms, on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. You can also send a mail to the address thestandardandyou@gmail.com. We have a vibrant YouTube channel where you can watch all episodes so far at youtube.com/standardandyou. Don't just view, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. Thanks and have a nice week.
There is an epidemic affecting individuals in every community, regardless of age, economic status, gender, race, religion, or nationality. It is called domestic violence. It can take a number of forms, including physical, verbal, emotional, economic, religious, or sexual abuse. The ultimate aim of domestic violence is to gain and maintain total control over its victim. Domestic violence does not discriminate. It happens among people of all ages, ethnic background, and economic levels. While women are more commonly victimized, men are also abused, especially verbally and emotionally, although sometimes even physically as well. Unfortunately, domestic violence is among the most underreported crimes worldwide for both men and women. An abuser doesn't play fair. He or she uses fear, guilt, shame, and intimidation to wear down his or her victims and keep them perpetually under his or her control. Abusers may often seem wonderful and perfect initially, but gradually become more aggressive and controlling as the relationship continues. Here are some signs of abusive tendencies: showing jealousy of the victim's family and friends, accusing victim of cheating, controlling who the victim sees, where they go, or what they do, preventing the victim from making his or her own decision, intimidating the victim with guns, knives, or other weapons. Noticing and acknowledging the signs of an abusive relationship is the first step to ending it. Therefore, abusive behavior is never acceptable, whether it is coming from a man or a woman, a teenager or an older adult. We all deserve to be valued, respected, and safe.
NTA, you can't beat the rich.
Imagine a station where you access information. Think of a station that creates awareness for national development. Imagine a station that prepares you for a bright and greater future. A station for all ages. Documentaries, classroom and television, events coverage, children's programs and variety shows. Always stay tuned to NTA Knowledge on the StarTimes platform, channel 359. For partnership, sponsorship and advert placements, contact us on NTA Knowledge. NTA Knowledge, learning to broaden horizon.
The report where they reach us talk says something.
You don't do. I don't tire for all the things where you dey yarn.
Some people blood don't dey rise.
You dey yarn no pata. Shey you think say na only you fit buga? I go show you.
This matter don't pass, be careful.
You dey show yourself all these years, I just dey look you. This time, you go know the kind of person where
I've been the watch as you dey try scatter my future.
The future where I dey try
organize for myself.
Small. Na him you dey try kill abi?
na to kill, scatter, and destroy my parole always do your agenda, abi? Oh, but you know, Fito, not this time.
I don't set my own agenda.
I know how way your agenda go fit past my agenda.
Because my agenda strong past your agenda.
For this election, the agenda now.
It's our future.
No violence.
Just vote.
Set the agenda for this election. No violence, just vote.
Great time to be alive this moment, as I'll be bringing to you all the amazing stories about our favorite celebrities and what they are up to. Of course, this program is all about comedy, intriguing movie trailers, amazing new and trendy music, and of course, amazing events that has gone down both in Nigeria and abroad. I am Cynthia Benyogo, and if you're just joining us for the very first time, I mean like you're just seeing this program for the first time, you are definitely welcome to Entertainment Gist, where we keep it all spicy and juicy. Today's episode, of course, we have to start by dissecting the 12th Headies Awards that has come and has gone. Yes, the 2018 awards, Headies Awards, I must say, did not have a lot of drama, though, but there was still drama. I mean, Headies without drama is not my Headies. We saw drama from Niola's performance, where she was not prepared, as she said on social media, because she was caught chewing gum and all that. She was not prepared. She was not even aware that she was supposed to perform for that event. But she was called upon and she did her best. Also, we cannot even forget about the ABA drama, as the Instagram comedian went on Snapchat to say or air his opinion, saying that Aramide was not deserving of the Best Alternative Song Award. I'm like, people work hard. People are appreciated. Chill, deal with it. But anyway, he has come out to apologize to fans, to everybody, lovers of Aramide. Please let us forgive and forget. Aramide is not even angry. She has not even said anything. But the one that is carrying the battle on our head. But anyway, ABA, that was not cool. Of course, the award event was superb. All the glamour, all the glitz, everything. Red carpet was lit and top-notch. Demori, like a whole lot of celebrities turned out for that. And the amazing part was where we saw Downfall Drivers and the Zulezu brothers perform for us. Like, who saw that coming? Also, we cannot forget about Davido, Wizkid, and Simi, who emerged the top winners for the Headies 2018. Yes, they went home with 3 awards respectively. And Davido, in his thanks speech, also had to call out other artists, saying that they should lift people up. Yes.
There's something I use every time I wake up. We rise by lifting others. Everybody waiting on top of this stage, nobody say they be random people. I have helped them. I cannot wake up every day. I know that people have problems in this Nigeria. Anything I can do, I fit do. I want to call out all the artists there. When I get money, anything I fit do for people, do them.
They should keep uplifting people that they have the money, they have the funds, they have the means. You should lift people up. And he did not forget to give a shout out to his trending girlfriend, Chioma.
You don't need it. Yeah, you forget for me. You forget. When you born the hunger. You forget. I will die for you. Oh, hey. But you say if you don't get money, I don't face. Make another man be king of my race.
Who, by the way, if you've not heard, got a very expensive car for her 23rd birthday. He released the song Assurance and the video for her in her name, and she wasn't even in the video. There are rumors that he also rented a restaurant for her, and there are a whole lot of things. Like, she has been training back to back. Like, the video is not even leaving the training list anytime. And of course, he also did the whole, he rejected 60 million naira offer for Chioma that they want 100 million. Yeah, we don't know if that's true. Important gist here is that he has finally gotten an endorsement deal for his chef girlfriend, Chioma, and she has signed that contract already in the presence of David Doe, Yubi Franklin, Cece of Big Brother, name it. She's now in the OBO gang, if you know what I mean. All right, enough of the edits right now. Let's check out the Met Gala Awards. Back to Hollywood. Of course, we all know the Met Gala Awards is always dramatic. If it's anything Hollywood Awards event is dramatic. And this year, the 2018 theme for the Met Gala was anything Catholic. That has sparked a lot of drama on social media, as everybody is like, that was not cool, especially Rihanna dressing as a pope, Katy Perry dressing as an angel. But some people are indifferent, some people are like, no, especially for Catholics. They feel that was, you know, very downgrading or very unnecessary to have recreated the Catholic theme. But anyway, the event has come and has gone, and a lot of dresses, like a lot of style was on that red carpet.